Hey Brenda, how's it going? Good to see you here. The Just getting set up here. Yeah, I think we're ready to rock and roll now. Rocking and rolling. And the football game's on too, so I would imagine there's a lot of guys watching the football game. Hey, here comes Dominic.
And away we go.
Hey Dominic, how's it going?
Yeah, it's all right. Absolute roasting. Yeah,
Is that your favorite saying if somebody asks you how you doing? It's all right.
yeah, I think it is actually. I think it should be my catchphrase.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's not good, not bad. It's warm and humid at the moment, so it makes
Oh, it is
hard.
warm there?
Yeah, and the humidity is a bit high for my liking.
You doing? Just a minute, I gotta point out her food to her.
Yeah.
Here you go, me. It's food.
Hello, Brenda. Hello, Joel.
Here you go. Yeah, we got this little routine. Dominic, what I have to do is I have to put it down in front of her. She has to sniff it, and if I move away too fast, she won't eat it. And but if I go around the corner, she'll start eating, and she's eating.
Yeah.
Well, our dogs have a routine. I imagine
Mm,
cats are the same way.
I'd think so.
Skyfly said he shoveled snow today, Brenda.
Oh, okay.
I
Send
did the
some of it
same
down
thing.
here.
Here comes Captain Joe.
Yeah, sorry, I'm late.
You're
Yeah,
not late.
you got the white pass.
You're just running a little bit behind.
Negotiating something right now.
Oh, are you?
Uh-huh.
The dance team was dancing last night. And I actually said to the coach, I said, need to take a look at these. Might be the best I've ever taken of you. And she said, I
Are
want
you
all of
watching
them.
the football game?
Kind of. But it posted 49 pictures of them last night. And she says,
You
give
posted
me a deal.
1,400 pictures?
49.
49. You
49.
said 1,400. I'm going, holy crap.
And she said, I want to buy them all. Can you give me a deal?
Give them a deal.
Wants to use them in social media. The only reason I'm not going to just give them to her is because I've already had parents buying some.
Yeah.
So I got a feeling the parents are getting with her trying to get them to save money because the dance teams are like that. They try to get the pictures for free. So I told her, she said she wants them for social media. So I dropped them down to 1,200 on the large size. So if she wanted to print them, she could get a 5x7 out of them good. Because I don't make much money off of them anyway. But I told her, I said, I'll make you a deal. I'll give you all of them for 150. The parents got enough money to get together and come up with 150 bucks.
Yeah,
And that way I don't lose. Cause if I sold them to her at the regular price, it'd be $15 a piece. So she need to look at that. So I'll give them to them for 150. 150 is good. What they need to do is pay me for the year.
like a
Like-
year's
like I do it.
subscription.
Yeah, do a 250. Good 250. That's all I want. I'll talk to them next year. Cause I'm at all the games and I take all their pictures at the games. 250 and you got all the pictures for the year. I'll put it to you this way. That would be an extra 500 for football. And then they come out for basketball. I can say, okay, for basketball, when you come out, let me know when you're coming out and I'll make sure I'm there and I'll charge you, say 200 for basketball because you only out there 3 or 4 times. That was a wild play that he just did, this guy.
Oh, look at that kick, went all the way down to the 27.
Yeah, but he got blocked. You see what happened.
Yeah, I
Watch this
did.
guy. Watch the replay. He came in from the side and then didn't cut in at the last minute. Watch it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're not showing how he did it. They need to show how he did it. I've never seen anybody do it like that. He was with the gunner way on the outside.
Well, they got
Instead,
two
went-
coaches that are really animated here playing.
Oh
tonight.
yeah. But he ran in full speed, got to the line when they snapped it and took off in. And I've never seen somebody do that in football.
Yeah. I gotta let me out. Be right back. On what side? On what side?
So I'll be making my aluminum or aluminium foil hat sometime today. Because there is a lot of conspiracy crap going on with this California stuff. You gonna be another scorcher there, Dominic, today?
It already is.
Ugh.
We're already off to a flying start at 27 degrees Celsius. It's only 9 a.m.
Trump
And
didn't say anything. I'm listening to your governor. He's blaming it on all the locals. They got enough stuff on the internet that Trump don't have to say anything.
Hmm.
They're showing the houses with blue on them again, not burning. Any cars with blue didn't get burnt. They're showing houses that didn't have a meter on the front house. That house didn't get burnt. The meters were on the house, like one place they showed had 2 houses. The back house was burnt down, had a meter on it. But the front house doesn't have the meter. It was just electrical lines running to it to run it. And it's perfect. It's like, it's just funny. Here he comes, defending himself.
yeah, here he is.
And now, this day and age, Dre, I can believe anything.
Mhm.
That's where they get you.
I know.
Now, what are you saying? Now they showing houses with what kind of meters?
They said the smart meters that they have on these houses.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it could be a lot of fake internet stuff, you know?
So what does these
But-
smart meters got to do with houses that burn and didn't burn?
I don't have a clue.
Hmm.
Don't have a clue.
Coincidence.
Yeah, it's just coincidences.
Hmm.
It said that Oregon sent 20 fire trucks, and before they can come into California, they got to go to Sacramento to be inspected for emission control.
Right. That's a bunch of fooey.
You know,
That's
they
like-
said
that's-
that's happening to a bunch of the places.
Yeah, that's a bunch of BS. That's like saying all those tankers that come out of Canada to help us out every season have to go through a ignition test. There's a bunch of this like that picture of the Hollywood sign burning. I said people would just try to do anything to stir the pot.
That Hollywood sounds fine.
I know it is, but I'm sure you've seen it on the internet, on
I saw it.
Facebook somewhere. It's all burning up, and people are like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Y'all need to calm down."
Oh, they rebuild it.
Like I just say, worst case, they'll just rebuild. Like I said, they'll rebuild it.
Yeah.
You know, and I gotta tell everybody else. I said, if this wind event would have happened elsewhere, similar things would have happened.
You got a point.
Just
But
like that,
with Katrina,
Mhm.
they've said that it was starting to flood in the rich area, so they blew up the levee.
Yeah.
You know, to flood the poor folk.
Hmm. Like I said, it's a bunch of nonsense. And everybody wants to get there, go to. So just like I think Vic Moss went off on the X Jet, and somebody's dude and everything. X Jet was blaming remote ID is the reason why the
Yeah.
tanker plane and the whatever drone, if it
The
was
drone?
a drone, collided. It was because remote ID is the problem. I said, what does remote ID have to do with a drone and another aircraft? Anybody who has common sense could tell you. If I say they know anything about drones, I'm gonna say common sense. If you know anything about drones, remote ID has nothing to do with ADSB. The ADSB is a signal
Yep.
that other aircraft can locate each other.
Mhm.
Remote ID has nothing to do with that. Like I say, we get many of our drones nowadays have ADSB built into the system, so we
Mhm.
see them. Doesn't mean they always see us,
Yeah. You got a point.
and that's what I'm saying. Because I guess somebody jumped on Stephen Sutton, which I like Stephen, and I guess his title, his story was similar about remote ID. Like once again, remote ID doesn't have anything to do with drones and other aircraft in the air colliding. You know, remote ID is basically ID for whoever wants to get the app, if the app even works for you, or basically for local law enforcement or whatever to identify if it is in an area that they're not supposed to be in. So, like I said, when I did my video, I just tried to explain the fact of first thing everybody wanted to say was nobody supposed to be flying in a TFR. I said that is not absolutely true. It is just those who are unauthorized to
Yep.
fly in a
Unauthorized.
TFR. That's what the problem is. You know, as far as we don't know yet this time, if it was a drone, and if it was a drone, was it an authorized flight or unauthorized flight within the area? I have to assume it had to be unauthorized because of the fact when you have fire operations going, they have the whole skies to themselves. And the reason why is because they won't have incidents like this. There was no need for a drone to be up when you have airdropping operations going on. And that's why I explained to people the fact that when you have airdropping operations going on, even before they get to the vent outside of TFR, these guys are flying in at low level. And I know we have in our area here in the National Forest, where I'm at, the 70 National Forest, those guys are flying anywhere as low as under 400 feet, and
Dusty.
no higher than maybe 1,000 feet tops, because they don't, like I say, a fire creates a different environment of its own, and they don't want to get caught going through turbulent air trying to descend to make their drops. They want to come in at the level they're flying in, make the drop, continue right out, and return back for refuel. Simple as that. That's why you'll see a lot of firefighting aircraft, either be helicopter, fixed wing, they always are flying low. Continue pattern from the time they leave the base and the time they return, they're flying at low altitude. And that's why when they're in operations, there's not supposed to be no one else flying at all. The sky is supposed to be theirs, period.
Well, I didn't tell you the other day, Monday, we had the TFR here because of Biden being in town.
Mm-hmm.
And I was joking around. I told Johnny, I said, I'm gonna go outside and turn on the Neo. I said, don't have a remote ID. I get away with it, right? So I went outside and I did. I turned on the Neo and flew it around outside and came back in.
Mm-hmm.
The day before yesterday, I get a phone call from the St. Tammany Sheriff Department.
Oh,
on my phone, right? And I look at it, it says St. Tammany Sheriff's Department. Oh shit, like this. So I answered it because I'm gonna answer that one, right? I answered it, and it was the tax department, which is verifying all my tax information. I said, oh,
got you thinking though, didn't it?
Well, I'm telling you. I said, how the hell they pick up that little drone in the vacuum? I gotta tell Johnny that I forgot to tell him.
Dusty, what drone was I flying that day in that short? Like I say, I fly a couple different drones, so unless you specify which short it was, it could have been the Mavic 2 Pro, or it could have been the Mavic 3E. Is the last couple of drones I've been flying of late.
Hey, Dre, what do you think of that new Matrice 4T?
Yep.
If I didn't have an M30T, I would be very interested in it, but it's not enough of an upgrade to buy for me. I mean, it doesn't surpass the M30T. It barely surpasses the M3T.
Yeah.
For the most part, as far as the features it has, but no, it's nothing that I need. It wouldn't add anything to me.
And the thing is, everybody says that's what I should have. I don't use any features on a drone. The only thing I use is the zoom in and out, and that's it,
Right.
Nope.
Right.
I don't know anybody that said you need one of those, Paul. Don't buy it. Don't buy it.
Russell said.
Go and buy the 4T, Paul.
Russell, don't encourage him.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, Dre, the last thing you need to say is don't buy one, Paul.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, the big thing to me is that, everybody got all excited about the 4T and didn't realize it's just like when the M3 came out. It's a series of aircraft. They have the Matrice 4E, just like the Mavic 3E, and then you have the 4T, which has the thermal on it, just like the 3T. So a lot of folks are getting some of these specs confused on either one. And some folks are downplaying the 4T, talking about, oh, it doesn't have mechanical shutter. I said, it's not supposed to have a mechanical shutter. It's not supposed to have a micro 4/3 sensor. That is on the 4E. The 4E has the 4/3 sensor on the main camera, 20 megapixel on that one, and a mechanical shutter, because that's what it's designed for. It's like my Mavic 3E. It's a mapping drone. That is basically what it's designed for. But they put out all the hoopla about the 4T, and people didn't understand that. And you hear a lot of people bad mouthing this 4T. I said, there is a 4E out there. They just didn't talk much about it.
Oh, really?
Yes. So there's two different drones actually out there. It's the 4E, which is like the 3E, and you get the 4T, which is like the 3T. And that's why, like I told people, I said there was no need for me to go buy the 3T when I already had the Mavic Enterprise Advance. The size is about the same. Both of
I
them.
think they're just trying to confuse people.
Well, it's like anything else. You have people who are trying to jump the gun, be the first ones out to so-called be a reviewer, and they don't even have the drone. They don't have the drone in their hands. And just like I'm seeing all over the place, and I'm seeing the same DJI video loop on everybody's little say, oh, these are the specs, and this is the new Mavic 4T, and I haven't heard anybody say the 4E yet. But they're using the DJI loop footage to do their little review. And I just shake my head. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I can say, if you already have certain things, it's not nothing to upgrade to. If you already have a 3T, you're not really getting much more as far as features. I mean, the laser rangefinder, yeah, that's nice. But like I say, it all goes back to what you're going to use it for. I mean, like I said, there's only really two applications that you need a laser rangefinder, and that's search and rescue, and unless you're doing law enforcement work, that's it. You don't need a rangefinder for anything else, or deer recovery and things of that nature, animal type work. But everything else, thermal, I was a little disappointed. I guess you have to do something in the software to bump up the resolution of the thermal, because it's not native 1080p, which I was anticipating that. And even that's not a need, because the industry standard is 640 by 512. Last year when they came out with the H30T camera for the M300 and 350 drones, that introduced the high res thermal imaging, 1080p. So now they have some type of way they incorporated this, or some kind you can bump it up to that, but it's not a native 1080p like it is on the H30T camera. Like I told everybody else, for me to get excited about it, it needed to have a LiDAR on it. Just like when I buy the
Hey,
P2.
Ron.
Like I said, if I go to a M300 or M350, I'm definitely going to buy a P2 camera to go with it, because it has the LiDAR and it has a regular RGB camera with a 1-inch sensor, mechanical shutter on it. Russell, so does my M30T have AI identification. He can tell me the difference between a car, person, a dog, cat, whatever the case is. And I have over on my M30T, I can zoom to, I think it's over, 50, 60 times zoom. Combination of, what do they call it? Optical and digital. But like I said, unless you don't have something already, yeah, it's a nice little drone to pick up. It's in the right price range. But if you already have, a Mavic Enterprise Advance, if you already have the Mavic 3T, or you have a M30T, the M4T, it'd be a waste of money.
Well, the thing of it, I always tell everybody, buy what fits the need that you have. If you're not, you're not going to be doing anything special with it, if you're not going to doing any optical stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it all looks nice, but like I say, I've had my M30 T for a couple of years now. Other than when we had the mayoral ceremony of the demolition of our local mall, that's about the only time I used that Zoom. For what I do, I don't use the Zoom for the work I do for solar work. Because that camera is not available when you're doing solar inspection. So a lot of time it's all about what you're going to be using it for, and if those features are going to help you out or not.
Ron, are you having mechanical problems?
Yeah, well, I've got this new computer. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, so you did go out and buy a new Mac?
Yep, I got the new Mac Mini and this. And I'm trying to learn between the monitor, the computer, the mouse, the new microphone. This microphone, can you hear the volume going up and down on this?
No.
I hear your finger doing something, so either keep your hands out of your pants or stop
And
tapping on the mic.
your camera is
Yeah.
only showing half your face from your nose over.
Yeah, I know. I've got an old camera. This thing don't have a built-in camera, which
Oh.
sucks.
That's better.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a laptop you got or what?
No, it's a
Okay, it's a regular desktop setup.
yeah. So the Mac Mini is only got about that big.
Right,
Oh,
that's
just
why.
a-
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a little small Apple TV size box.
But I got the 49-inch monitor.
Oh, okay.
which I've been having trouble setting up today. I've been on the phone several times with AZ.
Hmm.
He's been helping me out. So we think it's narrowed down to a certain cable. So I ordered this cable. It'll be in early next week, and hopefully that'll solve the problem. But overall, it seems to be working.
Yeah, you
was-
live in an area you can't just walk in a store and pick one up.
Nah.
So what's the deal? You're not getting the full stretch of the.
Yeah,
On
I'm not getting
screen?
the full resolution. It's
Okay.
5250 by 1440.
Uh-huh.
I'm only getting like 38 by 2140.
Okay, 38
And the
by
aspect
40.
ratio is all kind of weird and stretched. and-
Right, right. That's my first. Next question I was asked is, what does the video card support?
Yeah.
If the card doesn't support the ratio and the aspect of it, that's going to be your problem. You might have to go to a lower resolution so it'll be able to stretch it out across that size of screen.
Yeah.
Because like say you're 30, 32, whatever it is, that's high def. That's your 4K. That's your 4K numbers there.
Yeah.
But if it's 4K only at let's say for no more than a 16 by 9 or whatever size screen that your video card can support, that might be the issue. And you might, I know Justin runs his at 1080p. His screens are at 1080p, only support 1080p. So it could be just a matching up of your parameters of the screen and the video card in the system.
I would hope this brand new Mac would support it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did some research on YouTube, and AZ did as well. It sounds like I need a USB-C coming from the computer
Mhm.
to a display port. It's
Right.
it's kind of, it looks bigger than a HDMI.
HDMI. Yeah, they're similar, but the display port has a little L at the end of it.
Yep.
'Cause
Yep.
my screens are connected display ports.
Right.
I
Yeah,
have for my video card. And it's supposed to be display port's supposed to be a little bit better than HDMI.
Yeah. So
that's why I got
Um,
two display ports, 3 display ports.
Right.
well, I wanted to see if at least this worked.
Yeah, you sound good. Everything is, you look good.
I got a new Yeti mic. I just don't know what this wheel is for. Here, I don't know whether it was to adjust the gain on it.
We used to use a Yeti mic. I thought Justin used to use one years ago. Maybe
Yeah, I
not.
think he used to.
Yeah, did you
think
used to have
it
a
was
Yeti
Justin.
mic?
Yeah, I got a
He bought
Yeti
that
mic
one from
too.
Walmart.
You got a Yeti mic, Paul?
Yeah.
Do you have a wheel on yours like Ron's talking about? Like some kind of adjustment wheel?
Well, yeah, I just on the front of it, I can turn the volume up and down on the
Okay,
mic.
so you have a knob.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you have, Ron? Is it a knob on the front or actual wheel built into
It's like
the
a
body?
wheel, and you press it and it turns different colors. I got to do some research. They don't send any documentation. They make you look it up.
Mm-hmm.
There's my Yeti right there.
Okay. Yeah. Yours look like that, Ron?
No. Let me see if I can find.
Well, I've had it for a while.
Yeah, but I know Yeti has not really changed their designs too much over the years.
No, pretty much the same, aren't they?
Yeah. That's why I was wondering what Ron was referring to. He talking about that wheel, and I knew they always had some kind of adjustment knob, volume adjustment, whatever on the front or whatever the case may be. So Dominic, how you doing down there, bud? I heard you here was pretty toasty going on today.
Yeah, absolutely roasting at the moment.
Yeah, Dominic has got a favorite phrase. Tell him the phrase, Dominic.
Uh,
So
I forgot.
how are you doing, Dominic? Tell him.
I can't
We
remember what I
we
said.
discussed it.
Oh.
Yeah. When you ask him how you doing, yeah, all right.
All right. Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, all
I forgot
right.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the chestnuts are roasting in my shorts.
Yeah, they are. 20, well, whatever 27 degrees Celsius is,
Hey, Mark. Yeah.
and 85% humidity.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Yeah, that makes it a little bit moist.
Yeah, it is. And it looks
what do
like
your
we're getting
animals think
another,
about that?
looks like we're getting another run of thunderstorms as well.
Do you notice a difference in what your animals, like your cats and your dog or whatever,
Yeah, they are a little bit
edgy?
sleepy. Lethargic. That's the best
Lethargic.
word.
Okay.
That was the word I was looking for, lethargic. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, your video looks good, Ron.
Yeah, it looks real good.
The video part does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got good color and everything, and you're not shadowed or anything, or looks very natural.
Find this. Yeah, Yeti GX, I believe it is. Yeah. I'm trying to see what this wheel does. I just don't know what it does.
We can hear you spinning it around. That's for
Well,
sure.
what
It's doing something.
can't you Google it?
Well, that's what I think he's
Maybe.
been doing, Paul. He's trying to look up the the manual.
Look up the manual online.
Yeah. Well, I know sometimes when you add these accessories to certain computers, the computer takes control of all the gain and stuff like that. So you might have to go into your audio settings on the computer and then see what it's recognizing as your microphone and see if there's settings there.
Or it could be the colors are doing it. Could just be displaying your actual input. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You press it again, it turns blue. So what? Question
What
is
turn,
what?
is like the ring around the base of it turns blue or,
Yeah, like the wheel itself turns color.
oh. Okay.
Um,
Hey, Paul, sound like Ron bought a fancy one.
Yeah, well, you know, Ron doesn't buy anything junk, you know, he buys
Hey, Mark.
top notch.
And
Yeah,
Dominic
man. You got a mic that even
Probably.
sets the mood.
on Joe.
How you doing?
Yeah.
You get my hat, says, how you doing? Yeah.
okay, that does change the input level. Yeah, when it's green.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Does that sound a little louder?
Well, you
Yeah.
always
always
sounded
sound the
fine to
same.
us. Yeah, you sounded fine to us.
Yeah, the only dial that's on my Yeti's the gain.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm wondering. Is it like some kind of a gain?
Oh, now you went down. Your volume went down.
There's sound.
Yeah, it sounded like you moved a foot further away from it.
The dial has gotta be just right, I think, for your pick up your sound.
Sound effects.
Now I can't hardly hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we hear you.
Sounds to me like the mic's working all right. It's the operator.
Yeah, you gotta hate that. Well, the thing
They
of
got
it
a
is,
gazillion mics on Amazon.
when you plug it in, it like don't show up anywhere. Like, I got to download some drivers. That's
Most of the newer computers have a large amount of drivers for peripherals, accessories, whatever you wanna
Already
call it.
installed, right?
Yeah, already
Yeah.
installed.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying that you go to your audio settings in your computer and see what it shows as your mic.
Yep.
It should
Hey,
show
Laurie.
it should show whatever the Yeti or whatever real name of the company is, should show it as your input. What are you using as your input?
input is the Yeti GX.
There you go. So your computer recognizes it, and that's what it's using.
Play user interface sound effects.
Oh, Grumpy says on the chat, he says it's your gain control, Ron.
Gain control.
Gain.
Oh, Lloyd.
That's the GX right there.
Yes, I believe so.
One, two.
Yeah,
What's number two? Gain control is number two, the wheel.
That's the wheel, the gain control.
And number four is a mute button. And number three is a light sync RGB logo.
Oh, that is a fancy one there. You got a little sexy light at the bottom. Man, you put that in the
Well, I'm
bed.
telling
You can put that in the bedroom. You'd be good to go.
you. I'm telling you. I don't know. It depends on how wide it is. She might be good to go too.
Yeah.
I didn't say that, did I?
Hey, out
you
loud
did.
too.
I didn't say that.
Oh
That just
man.
that was one of them slips.
Mhm.
I better get off of that before I get myself in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got it on sale right now for $109.
Mm. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's like the joke I heard earlier today. Johnny came home from school at 7 p.m. and his dad said, "Where the heck you been?" He said, "I've been studying with Jennifer." He said, "Y'all was studying, right?" He says, "Yeah." So Johnny reached over and grabbed the snack off the counter and he said, "Boy, these fish cakes taste great." He said, "They're donuts, wash your hands." I love that one.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Dominic shaking his head.
Yep. I'm laughing because that's funny.
It was funny. That's the kind of crap I used to do to my kids. Like when my
Yeah,
daughter
that's
told me she was pregnant, I told her you should have kept your legs closed.
Yeah, Lloyd said he's got that same mic, Ron.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe Lloyd will come on here and talk to you about it.
yeah. Does Lloyd use a Mac or is a PC?
I think he's PC.
Alienware laptop.
yeah, but he does have an iPad, so he's in both camps.
Come on, Lloyd, jump on.
Looks like my rice is done.
Oh,
Your what's
good.
Let
done?
it sit. On my rice, I'm gonna have butter beans, ham, and rice tonight.
Butter, beans, ham, and rice. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
I've been finding different concoctions to make with that ham I cooked last week, all week. Last night when I got home, I had about a cup and a half of rice still in the refrigerator from the day before.
Uh-huh.
I
Oh,
threw it
good.
in the pan, threw some of that seasoning I had in there, some of the ham in there, and
Okay,
had like a
when he
ham
finishes
fried rice.
eating. Yeah, yeah. Rice is always good the day after.
Oh yeah,
It's when you usually use it for fried rice, stir fries.
yeah, it came out nice. I mean, I had to pull in the ham, and what I did was I put a little ginger, and I put the ham, but I scooped it up because I had the glaze still on a lot of it. So I
Mm.
took all the little chunk pieces that were just like shredded off, and
Yep.
it filled the whole bottom of the pan. And I heated it up and got it to where it was starting to caramelize. Then I
Mhm.
put the vegetables in and got those starting to work. And then I threw the rice in and I threw some soy sauce and some ginger. And boy,
Yep.
that was good last night.
Yeah.
I should have threw some vegetables in there, but that was I threw an egg in there too.
Yep.
But that was good.
Was
I
it
usually
a
keep a couple of bags of stir fried vegetables in the freezer.
yeah? Was it a long grain or short grain rice?
It was long grain.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they were
I
talking
had
about a shortage in rice a few months back.
yeah.
And I went to this. They were saying that the price was going to triple because of something happened in Louisiana. And I went in and I grabbed like 30 pounds of rice. And I've got vacuum seal things in here. I just vacuum sealed them.
Yeah.
And I'm on my second one. I still got about 5. But I eat rice a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Long grain rice is mostly used by the Chinese and in rice pudding.
Yeah.
Yep.
The one I've got right now going is jasmine. I got jasmine rice going because I had enough to do 2 cups and then I'm out of jasmine. And that wasn't mine, it was my son's. He left it. I figure I'll get rid of that now before it goes bad.
Good idea.
Shouldn't go bad. Because everything I've got old Tuppermade containers, those big ones, kitchen containers. And I
Mhm.
think those things are 30 years old.
Yeah.
But they work. You know, they still seal, and so that's good.
Yeah. Got myself a nice rice cooker, so happy with that.
Yeah, I love the rice cooker.
Yeah,
Set and forget.
I've got a rice cooker.
Yeah, just hit those buttons. Hey Jim,
Mm.
Ah, yes.
Lloyd. Jim, what's up?
And Jim,
Okay, Ron, you have a Logitech Yeti
Yeah,
GX.
correct.
You need to go to their, the best thing you can do is go to their website and download their G Hub, as it's called. And that will
Logitech.
help you control the mic and all of that. That wheel underneath is your gain control. That'll raise and lower your volume, which is all gain is.
Right.
So,
Mm.
but
You say you go to the Logitech?
yeah, hang on a second here. Let me see if I can.
I'm on LogitechHG.com.
Yeah. Let me put this up here because I'm sure this is the mic you've got. Yeah. This will show your mic, and if you scroll down on the right-hand side, you'll see something called Logitech Hub, G Hub, and you should be able to go like in support and get all of your. Let me.
G Hub. Okay, I think I just found it.
Yeah, make sure, Ron, you go, hello, la, 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 when you open the door.
Yeah, and if you're on the website, you can just go in there, register, view all downloads and all of that stuff. And it's got in the G Hub, you can there's preset voices and effects, like you've got a master output level in the G Hub, you've got input, you can click and the thing called Smart Audio Lock, which will lock it into place and you won't be screwing it up once you get it sounding good.
Yeah.
That's all in the software.
Download G Hub for Mac. Okay.
Yep.
You want to allow downloads? Yes.
I was right in the middle of eating and I hadn't got a chance to come on here yet, so I started typing in the chat.
What's for dinner then?
I'm just having hamburger steak again.
Oh, nice.
It's quick and easy, and
Yep.
you know, I have them in the freezer. I pull them out. I'm going to have to actually go to the store tomorrow because I ran out today. This is the last one.
Yeah, I'm gonna head that way this afternoon.
I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get some hamburgers, onions and mushrooms and stuff like that and make me some
Yeah, it's good.
mashed potatoes,
Yep.
mashed taters and green beans and a little bit of Salisbury steaks.
Yes.
hey Lloyd, they've managed to put on a different type. No, I say a different type, a different detective program on Alibi today.
Oh no.
Oh, really?
Yep, they put Beyond Paradise on
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yep. That's the
Yep.
spin-off.
with Humphrey.
Yeah, with Humphreys. It wasn't, to be honest with you, it's not as good as Lost in Paradise.
No.
Death in Paradise.
Yeah, I'm just not as not as excited by it.
It's not as smooth.
Mm.
It's quite amusing, the first scene.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
You guys talk about a TV show or a bourbon?
TV show.
Nice and smooth. I'm like, what the heck are we talking about?
The flow of the
That's
flow
how
of
we
the
describe TV shows.
Yeah, I'm like that went down real smooth.
No, the flow of the TV characters. They don't feel as natural. They feel like they're trying too hard to do their part.
Yeah.
Whereas in Death in Paradise, Humphreys was very natural. Because he has a natural comedic way of doing things anyways.
Yeah.
He played in Father Ted before that. Hey Ron, I did make one other comment in there. about your monitor or your camera and everything. The picture all looks great, but you're
Wow.
still ugly as hell. But I mean, the picture's good though.
Wow.
All right, well, we know it's working then.
Yeah.
What was my father said? I don't remember him in that.
Oh, and Father
I think he's referring to the previous who was he?
Like to record
No,
this.
I-
It was
I
the
stand corrected as the other
yeah,
detective.
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
after him. Yeah.
The Irish
Oh,
guy, that's
yeah.
right.
Anglo Hanlon.
Yeah.
O'Hanlon, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Marshall was the son in keeping in the family.
Yeah.
It's a full moon out here tonight.
That's right. No, my family. It was
Well,
called.
close enough.
One of them shows.
Yeah.
It's a British sitcom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good for its time, I reckon. Because the father was hilarious. Richard
Well,
Lindsay.
The
The
father,
mother, Zoe Wanamaker, was funny as well.
the father
And
was
then-
that played Wolfie Smith.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mother
Ron's
was
been doing
funny.
this so long, he's got a glazed over look on his eyes now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Required.
Hey, Joe, have you got a full moon out where you are?
it's still daylight.
Okay. It's a full moon
I
out to
should.
the east here.
I should.
You know, just about like there. Not that way, not that way, right there.
Ironic part about it, I wanted to go fly about 2 o'clock and it was 40 degrees. And I said, oh, hell no, I'm not going outside. And then now it's 50 degrees.
Ah,
Shit.
So we got 10 degrees at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 10 degrees hotter. Supposed to go down to 44 tonight. Tomorrow's supposed to be 54. So we're not going to be above 60 for the next week.
Oh,
Oh, boo-hoo.
bless your heart.
I know, but we're going to have a couple of 26s again.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
be lucky to get above 40 this week for the next
We're-
couple of weeks.
Hey,
We're
if
actually
I
on,
wanted to feel like I'm in Oklahoma, I'd move to Oklahoma.
we're on 0, and it's
Yeah.
forecasting snow.
Send some over.
I mean, it got up to like 39 today, but it didn't even touch that snow. It's just like still sitting there.
Oh, it's not.
It's
gonna-
all
it's-
insulated now.
It's not going above 1 degree, so about 34 today.
If for that snow to melt, you got to get to about 45.
Nah. If it snows, which it says it is doing, I haven't looked outside. Well, I can't see outside, it's dark. But it says it's snowing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what you need right there.
it's a robotic snowblower.
Is it a
No,
V8?
We never get enough
Yeah.
snow to need one of them.
It's a Tesla.
There'll be a fine dust on the floor. And that's
Yeah,
about it.
that thing would
You don't
just be
have enough
fun to
property for
ride.
that, do you, Paul?
What's that?
You don't have enough property for that.
But it'd be fun to ride.
If I had that 4 acres and it was full of snow all the time, yeah, that would be good just for the street that goes up to it.
Mhm.
Because the driveway from the street to the house is about 150 yards.
All right, it's a new day, new car. Okay, actually I lied. This is not a car. This is a autonomous snowblower, and we're gonna test it out. So I got my driveway full of snow, right? I don't have to go out here with a snowblower. It's just gonna run itself and run up and down the driveway. So let's check it out.
What about the street?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
What,
so
what
it
I
goes-
was looking at it for, Lloyd, was us old guys, you know?
Just watch
Oh
it go.
yeah, absolutely.
But that's a
Now,
lot
where
of
does
money.
that snow go?
Yeah. It's
How does
really
it know when the driveway ends and the road?
It's got sensors.
It's got sensors on it. Probably can tell the difference in the material that it's driving on. You know, they're pretty smart nowadays.
I was going to say, it'll go down to the end of the driveway and straight across the road.
Okay.
Out the street.
Yeah.
Well, there's times that would have been a lifesaver around here.
Yeah, he's drinking coffee inside.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
snowblower's out doing its thing.
But I wonder
Yeah.
what the maximum.
See, that's what you have kids
snow
for,
is
though,
that it
Paul.
can deal with.
If you,
That's
need-
when you put the snow blade on it.
yeah. I mean, if you have kids, what you can do, go adopt you one there, Paul, just so you can get them to shovel your snow, you know, and do those things you don't want to do. That's what I do with mine.
So you feel like that one with the flamethrower goes out there and use the flamethrower.
Oh, that's true too. You could get you a flamethrower, Paul. Well, yeah, you're still in the state. I keep thinking you're in Canada. You're just close to Canada. But you are in a Yankee state, so they may not be legal up there.
Hey, there you go. See Paul on the back like that. Yeah.
That is cool.
Isn't that
But
cool?
it's even got headlights.
And the kids were telling me, why you gonna want to buy that big piece of property? Look how much grass you got. I said, I can buy one of those. Let us just cut the grass.
Oh yeah, this has got all the attachments
It
for
has
mowing
the
lawn or
attachment for it, too,
blowing
yeah.
leaves
So
or
it mows
whatever you
lawn as
want.
well. Crikey.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
get lawnmowers like that, yeah.
Lawnmower and snow blower. I've only known about the
Yep.
lawnmower.
Is that thing battery operated? Because, man, that's going to be one hell of a big battery for that thing.
There's a different attachment.
Ah, there. That's where I think the battery is.
It usually
Yeah.
has a docking station where it goes and parks back up again.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah, the
yeah,
mower.
Yeah.
mower, and then it goes into the obstacle avoidance too. Yeah, it just probably goes back to the charging hub.
That's the
And,
one I
and
like
the
right
leaf
there.
blower as well.
Leaf blower,
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah. You
What are
have
they
to cut
pulling
the
the
grass
car?
every other day. You won't have that much clipping.
I don't know about that towing the car bit, but I reckon that's a
You know what this would be
that's a
fun
snap.
for is
Okay.
keep the blade up
And it goes
just a
back
little
to the
bit and
charging
put-
pad.
Just
What will I think of next?
get you a trash can lid, turn it upside down, attach it by a rope, and let it take you up and down the streets. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it can't. Because it's already moved the snow from
I'll wait till it takes the
Behind
bit
it, you-
out.
it'd have to push you down the street, otherwise there'd be no snow.
Well, that's what I mean. You raise the blade because I'm sure you can adjust
Yeah.
the height of that blade.
Well, here I'm gonna show you what popped up after I played with that. Let me see if I screen share. Where we at? Screen share.
Ron, you look like you're just dazed and confused right now.
I'm ready to,
Throw it out the window.
yeah. I downloaded the software and now I'm getting this thing that says unblock driver. What the fuck is that?
There's the lawnmower portion is only 1,201.81.
You know,
And that's on top of.
that's not a bad price for the lawnmower because a riding lawnmower now going to cost you right at. I bought one about 2 years ago now, and I paid $1,900 for that scudder, and that was 2 years ago. So that's not a bad price.
Yeah,
The
Paul's
day-
got zero turn anyway.
Well, the thing of it is I go out there and I shovel and I get it done. But I'm thinking, what do really older people do?
Yeah. Yeah, especially if they live in an older neighborhood where there's not any kids around coming around offering to.
Oh,
Shoveler.
when we were kids, there were kids everywhere looking, can I
Yep.
shovel your lawn, whatever.
Yeah, these little shits now, they like, it's cold out. I can't go out in that
Yeah.
and shovel snow.
And their parents just hand them money.
Yeah.
Well, now you can go out there and put the ones that still want to work out of business. So I got this, smart ass.
Yeah.
You go back in the house and get on your Xbox.
Yeah. That's it right there.
That's it. Yeah, you could go around and offer to do people's driveways.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, the thing of it
And
is
all you do is put that thing on the driveway and sit in your car.
it comes, you can, there's all kinds of videos. It comes with an Xbox like controller,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
you can program it. It just do its thing.
Yeah. Wow.
Does it have
That-
does it have a screen on there as well? Or?
On the controller, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys,
Does
be
it have
right at
remote
home.
ID?
Yeah, gonna say you'd be right at home with a screen controller.
Does it have remote ID?
It's not flying. It doesn't
Well,
need
it doesn't fly, Joe.
Yeah,
That'll be
Oh, you
next.
never know.
That'll be
If
the
it's
next thing.
DJI, you
They'll
better
come
get
out
it
with a
quick.
flying version.
Yeah, they'll have the motors attached to it.
Yeah, they'll have a
you rock crawl
thing
for
that
you.
just drops down on it. The blades pop out, and there you go.
Yeah, I think the next attachment will be a little thing where it can take the bins out for you.
Yep.
Cancel
Ron,
bins.
what it's probably asking for is asking for permission to install the drivers.
I did install them. But now
Okay.
It's giving me a message that says
Just in case anybody wants to know, you can go look it up on eBay. It's Yarbo robotic snowblower. Yarbo.
Are you using the mic at the moment?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well,
You got
yeah,
it turned down.
It's very low.
The problem is it's in use while you're installing the software.
The message it gives me is click on unblock driver link to open the system preference to grant permission for Logitech G Hub.
That's an Apple security message.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your security message. Is there a link there to click on?
Yeah, I'm clicking on it, but I don't seem to be going it. Well, you know what? Hold on. Okay, it brings up my system preferences.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just look for Logitech. That's what it's doing. You're gonna
Yeah,
see a
go-
program in there called Logitech, and give it permission or not. Probably what it's going to do.
Yeah.
Hey Dre, how's it going?
Doing just fine.
Yeah, he's been here. Paul, where you been?
I know he's been fine, but he turned his camera off.
Yeah, I was doing something else, and I wanted to watch a little bit of the game, so I didn't want to cause you to get any strikes.
Game was up.
LA Chargers in Houston, Texas.
It looks pretty good.
LA was
Yes.
ahead, now they're not.
Yeah, well, we got 2 field goals. That was
About
all Houston needed was a touchdown to get ahead.
So, Dre, how close are those fires to you?
that was all. It's been
uh,
good for an hour and
About
40.
50 miles.
Oh,
50
Well,
miles
you
to the
know,
west of me.
Dre, have you heard they're talking about the fires are gonna continue and the winds are gonna steadily get up higher next week, all the way till next weekend?
Yeah, that's why I said I had to get out yesterday and kind of lull in the winds yesterday to finish a job I had in Etowanda, right above Rancho. Ron knows where that's at, Rancho Cucamonga area.
yeah,
Get out
Rancho
job.
Cucamonga.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I had to get a job done yesterday for the winds kick back up because even though it's not this dead still, now it's blowing what we call normal, which is usually about anywhere between a gust of maybe 20, 25 miles per hour. But it's supposed to jump back up next week, back up to 75 mile per hours by next week. So I'm wondering, and we're talking about might even get rain by next Friday, which is not a bad thing. But I got 3 jobs scheduled for next weekend, so I gotta see where I'm gonna fit those in and everything. But I also got some other family issues going on back east. I may be taking a trip to Georgia here soon for a funeral. So we'll see how it all works out. Yeah, like I said, everybody was, saw all the, the houses that burned and everything else, but people don't realize none of those fires are contained. We're talking about, some are even less than, less than single digits of being far as getting contained. So there's a lot to burn. The only thing is the wind changed in direction. So instead of going towards the ocean where all the houses were, now it's going back up into the hills. So that makes it even worse because it's hard to get firefighters in that terrain.
Well, and they say there's people out setting the fires.
Well, every time we have these type of high wind conditions, Paul, that's what usually happens. It's not about us having a lightning strike or something else. Usually something man-made causes our fires here,
Well,
especially Southern California.
There was a video, Dre, of police surveillance. It wasn't a surveillance, maybe it was somebody videotaping it, and it was an illegal alien with a what do you call it? The canister where you turn it on and
Yeah, one of those real small.
And they said the witnesses said that he was trying to light things on fire.
Well, be on a more serious note, there's supposed to be reports of the first fire, the Palisade fire, was supposed to involve some juveniles playing with a aerosol can, lighting on fire, something like that.
Yeah.
And then the one you're talking about, the Eaton fire, I think they have taken into custody a person of interest.
Yeah.
That lived in that area, supposedly, and that's the problem we run into.
It was a propane tank, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what who had what, but like I said, the problem we have here is once one fire starts, it's almost like a competition. Well, let me go out there and start me a fire. The other guy, let me go out there and start me a fire. And then, like I said, now you got multiple fires who actually have nothing in common. It's not like the embers spread to one another. It's actually someone else starting another fire. And you get these knuckleheads. Go ahead, Lloyd.
I was just going to tell Ron, open up his system preferences and go to security and privacy, located in system preferences, and then granted accessibility.
Preferences, private, and security.
Yeah.
And
then you see a blue thing with a little person standing there.
No.
It's called, it wants to use using the accessibility features. I don't know why it would do that, but or you could have clicked deny. I don't know what that would do because it shouldn't, because mine doesn't use accessibility features, but but I'm on an PC.
To allow the applications below to control your computer. All right. So I did that.
There you go.
Hey, Lloyd, that dog behind you looks like he's huge.
Fuck.
Oh, he is. He's a big old horse.
So is there an actual program, Lloyd, that you open up to change the settings of the microphone?
Yes, it's called Logitech G Hub. You should have downloaded it from that site. And it'll have like a little, you might have to type it and you might have to look for it because it may not have made a desktop accessory. So, and also that may start working now that you've granted it permission. That's probably what's stopping you. You were installing that and all of a sudden it stopped and said, you got to give us permission first. It'll be like a black circle with sort of a G and a plus next to it.
Unblocked driver. What the fuck? Sorry. I've given permission.
Right. What you may have to do is log off and then see if, I mean, you don't have to use that program, but, let me show you what I've got here. Let me see if I can, let me get over here. And I want to do a screen share real quick, Paul,
Sure, not a problem, Lloyd.
so I can show him what it looks like. See, this is the G Hub system. You know, you can control. It's
Yeah,
put
I
out by.
haven't
It's
seen
put
any
out
of
by.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's your gain control. These are all my different types of presets. You know, and it kind of balances out the. There we go. And these are all the different presets. And then you can save them under these. They have, like, some have more bass. I'm using a boom arm, whereas yours, you would just use the standard broadcaster or the desk classic, something like that. This is your high pass gain, signal cleanup, you know, noise reduction. This is the program that you would be using.
Yeah. See, I get that where it comes up, it says desktop default, and then
Right.
that's it.
Yeah. Which would be, this is the desktop default. Yeah. But it doesn't bring any of this up
No.
because when you start it up, let me see if I can, you know, like, I'm gonna have to stop sharing, but, where's my, oh, there we go. Stop sharing.
Let's see.
Because basically when you start that program up, it'll locate your mic and you'll see it and you click on that. In my case, I've also got a Brio up here, a Logitech Brio, which will control my video too, with that. It shouldn't have been that complicated. I mean, if I can do it, hell, anybody can do
No,
it.
anybody can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's party. All right. Automatic updates, app settings. All right. So hmm. What if I rebooted?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. If you reboot, that should pick it up, I would think.
Depends how hard you boot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, David.
Hi, everybody. Hi,
Hello,
Jack.
David.
David,
Let me sign off and reboot.
okay.
See what happens.
Because that could be blocking the drivers right there. It's in use. Yeah, see, it's actually a Logitech mic powered by Blue Yeti software. See, that's what it looks like. See, when this wheel is under here is what he was talking about. So, or at least it is when it's
So David, what's new with you?
Not much.
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny, how you doing? Yeah, I agree with that, East Coast. They're psychologically screwed up and they probably should be locked away. Anybody that
Mhm.
goes out and tries to start fires.
Which is my take on it. If you start a fire, like those in Los Angeles or anywhere, it's manslaughter. Because it's attempted murder. You're killing nature, killing wildlife, you're killing people, and you're destroying property.
Mhm.
And you should be charged with all four of them.
Stop.
Okay.
Not you.
Hey, we could hear you, but you're not, you're on mute.
Yeah, I'm yelling at a dog.
Oh,
I wasn't telling David to stop, but now I might have been telling Laura to stop, but
You just timed it perfectly for when I finished.
so what's the weather look like for you tomorrow, Joe? It's gonna be nice or?
I have no idea. Probably gonna be cold. I think we're gonna had a chance of rain today, but that ended early. I think tomorrow it's just gonna be cold.
We're supposed to get more snow tomorrow.
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting some more bad weather coming in later this week too. So
I hate to do this to you guys, but it's warming up here. Yay!
you suck.
How warm is it, David?
Well, it's not warm tonight. We're getting down to -8 tonight. This is the last cold night that we should have for a couple of weeks. By next Wednesday, we're going to be up into double digits.
No.
That means you're gonna get up into the 40s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I feel sorry for the cable guy that's coming out, or fiber optic guy coming out on Monday, because it's only going to get up to 25 degrees. It's going to be down to 15. So, poor fool. That's
Let's
all
just
right.
hope he doesn't have to dig up the ground.
Yeah, I don't know.
He might have to bring an icebreaker in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Or a flamethrower to defrost it.
Yeah, my next weekend is starting to, next Sunday is when the cold temps hit again. And it's going to be even colder than it was this time, which means we probably won't get any snow, because once we get below 29 degrees, it quits snowing in Oklahoma. Or 28 degrees is probably
Really?
the bottom. Yeah, our temperatures for snow is between 28 and 34. And that's when we'll get the biggest snows, and especially if it's like up around, say 32, 33 degrees, that's when it just all right. So, but once it gets below 28 degrees, you might as well forget getting the snow. I mean, we do get it, but not very often, but our deep ones always come when it's in that range. So,
So what we're saying, Kansas City Chiefs versus Detroit Lions in the big Super Bowl.
Certainly
Oh.
heading in that direction.
Chiefs still gotta win.
Yeah. But it seems to be the two best teams.
Well, if the Lions get there, I'm going to make a whole night of it. Sleep all day and then party all night.
You need to get plenty of pistachio nuts and popcorn.
Laura made the big mistake. She left all the Christmas sweets next to me, and there's only half a bag left. Now, when I say half a bag, half a carrier bag. It was full.
Hey, Johnny. Well, I'm
No,
going
you
to go out.
still wheeling and dealing with that people or what?
Wheel and deal with somebody else.
Oh,
I'm going to put my fleece on and my bubble hat, and I'm going to go outside and see if it's snowing and have a smoke.
now will Precious go out there with you too?
If she feels like it, yeah.
Oh, no, 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 quit. It little snot.
You think I'm going to be able to go outside without her following me?
Well, that sounds like me and Mia. Mia's got to go everywhere I go.
I'm
Including,
not playing that game. If you want up here, get up here.
do I take my cup of coffee out with me?
Always
I'm
pull.
working with social. I'm working with the girls right now. The coach for his video board, he needs some copies to put. He makes the video board with certain things, and he uses my pictures on them. So when I send them to him, I send them to him so small you can't even make a 4x6, but it's good for the video. And keeping the coach happy means I come back and shoot pictures next year.
Yep.
You know, and it's my pic. They know it's the parents know it's my pictures up there anyway.
Anyone for a Quality Street? No. Oh, more for me then.
Oh, good.
Well, I can't see any snow. Plenty of ice, but no snow.
Are you expecting snow?
Well, it says it was snowing.
This is what he does. When I send him the pictures, he makes that up for each game. He takes a couple of my pictures and sticks them on there.
That
That's
go
just
on-
two high scores for the game.
Is that online or it goes in the local press or what?
No, that's online. That's just for Facebook for the
Oh,
parents.
okay. It's still nice either way.
Yeah,
What two teams?
I'll show you. I'll show you what went on the other night. Let me go get it and get out of this one.
Hey,
Joe, what two teams were that?
the hell?
Just now,
Yeah.
that was Mandeville High School.
Why did they
That
got
was
the Detroit or Michigan's logo?
Mandeville, Emma.
Yeah.
Same
why,
logo.
Why didn't it the M?
It's the same logo.
Copycats.
I don't think you can copyright one letter.
No.
You can copyright the style.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go. She's
What are
not
you doing?
gone out. Now she's barking at the door. Come on, man.
Yeah, Dre. This was from Thursday night's game that went in the paper. It's fine. Those are the game. That's the shots from the game. There's 6 of them. There's that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Okay.
There's that one. That one.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's a
guy.
good one. That's a good one there. I like that one.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
That's a senior,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the guy doing a reverse in. He got the ball right in.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the ones I got in for Thursday night.
It's also good that, I mean, this is, I say, an asset of our technology we have today, that you're turning around these pictures so fast and people are seeing it like bam, bam, bam. You know, back in the day, back in the day, that might
I
have
sent
been
them in at
a
halftime.
month.
They got them before I get home.
Yeah, I can say back in the day, that'd been like almost like a 2-week to a month turnaround.
Oh yeah. I told the mom of that senior I showed you, number 0. I said, I just want to let you know. Said, Coach just said, thanks so much, like that. As long as I keep him happy, he does the electronics part. The wife is the wife is the coach. He's the assistant coach.
Yeah.
And last night she comes walking by me with her hair all down, floating all over the place. And I said, you keep walking by me with that hair down, and you say an anniversary, we might have to talk. She goes, thank you, Joe, like that, and walks off, you know. But I mean, if she wasn't married, I'd be in trouble. I mean, because she'd just make me crazy. But as long as I'm making him happy, it's making her happy. And like I said, when I walk in, no matter where I'm at, she'll run over to me and tell me hello. So I've got the coach on my side.
Aren't you just Don isn't around to have clipped that one?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Texas
But
is
when
whipping
I
them.
take pictures of her on the sideline, though, I get pictures of her when she's mad at somebody.
Texas is whipping them again.
It's good.
Yeah, they up 10-6.
Who they playing?
Well, they just lost the ball.
LA Chargers.
Oh,
Chargers
Chargers.
got the
Yeah.
ball now.
And there's a flag on the play too, so it might.
Yeah, that was all offensive holding. Unless it's the guy got his arms like it's offsides. I don't know.
No, he's pointing. They were pointing the ball for Chargers. Got the recovery, but there's gonna be a flag. You guess what the flag's all about? Guys on the Chargers run up. Yeah, Chargers run off the field, so it's no big deal. They got the ball still. Yep, flag was against Houston.
It was a holding against Houston.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was, where it came in at.
Mm-hmm.
But let me find this picture.
That guy stripped him and landed right on the ball.
Yep. Oh, but the play was last night was that kid from Ohio State stripped the quarterback of the ball, and the ball bounced right up in his arms for a scoop and score.
Wow.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Big old 285-pound defensive end.
Yep.
That was a wild play.
Yeah, because I saw that, and he wasn't like strutting a wild. He was just kind of waddling down there.
Hey, Dre, look, this is the coach, and she turned around yelling at her husband about something. So I got the picture of her, right? And she says, and I do it because they tell me take just a shot of her doing some kind of coaching, to get her into the frame, right?
Right.
So that they'll use that sometime during the year too. And she tells me, "You always get me when I'm making a face." I said, "It's because they're always looking at Mark." You're always yelling at your husband. I said, "When you're yelling at him, that's when I take it."
Yeah.
Let me find another one. This is another one last night. Her and one of the players. Look at her.
No, a big old tree bear.
But she's talking to her about a play she made.
Yeah.
But that's what they want for the paper, because she won Coach of the Year the last 3 years in a row.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's a good shot. Her talking to the player.
Yeah.
Did I tell you, Joe, what would be the best matchup for the college championship? What did I tell you a couple weeks ago?
Oh yeah, you did.
Notre Dame, Ohio State.
And the Ohio State.
Yep. I said that would be the television matchup everybody wants to see.
Yep.
That's a big face mask right there.
Oh yeah, it was.
I thought he went to the
didn't
dentist.
call it?
I guess not. I thought he was going to the dentist on that play.
Yeah.
Let me see them dentures you got in there.
He had it and they took him out.
Yeah.
I got a picture of Mark a few years ago. He coaches the JV team. He coaches the JV team, and he's assistant for the varsity team, and he coaches the freshmen. So he's got the freshman and he's got the freshman He's got the freshman and JV.
Mm.
And she kind of helps with the JV, but she kind of stays away from it, you know? She wants to focus just on the varsity. And they've been
Right.
married like freaking, I think they've been married like 28 years, you know? You know, and they work together all day. They're together all day long. I don't know how they get along. You know?
Yeah, there you
And
go.
they always arguing with each other about basketball or something.
Mhm.
But I took a picture of him might have been 4 years ago at one of the games, and he gets out there and just some of the stuff he'll say, "Oh my God!" Like there's something just the way he does it, right? When they do something wrong, like you kidding me? You know better than that, or something like that. It's just the way he does it. And then one day, one of the girls lost the ball, and he just put his head down between his head, like that, his hands just like that. And I snapped the picture, and I put a little caption on there. I said, "Why am I still doing this?" And I stuck it out there, and she loved it. She loved every bit of it. She said that was the best thing you could have ever done.
Wow.
He said because he was so frustrated.
That was a big hit.
Yeah.
For no game.
But he said he was so frustrated when that happened. And I said, I watch y'all. You know, y'all got to realize I do watch y'all. I said, because I got to get a shot from y'all too, you know? Hey, Lloyd, remember that girl I told you about with the tongue out?
Yeah.
Here you go. This is one of the pictures he just wanted.
Oh, yeah.
That's her going up with the tongue out. You see?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, Dre, that's a 14-year-old 6-foot freshman. 14 years old, 6 foot.
Damn.
Yeah, she's tall. But that's what I told her. I said, girl, every time you go up with that tongue out, one of these days someone's gonna hit you and you're gonna be in trouble. So lately she's been quenching her mouth, not just taking her tongue out.
Yeah. Well,
But I can't get over the twin towers they have this year. 2 6-foot girls.
Oh, yeah, those two that you showed.
Yeah, that one I was telling you about too, that volleyball player, Beverly. She plays for Southeastern, and Johnny asked me, is she good? Because she's a freshman and she's playing. I said, yeah, she's real good. And I ran into her at Academy, and she was about 6'2".
Wow.
And when I saw her the other day, I looked at her, I said, you grew again? She goes, yeah, I'm 6'3" now. I said, boy, I could tell you grew. I mean, that's a tall girl. And she's been out of school for a year. So this is her second year in college. And she does not look like anything she did in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Lord. Her mama says, yeah, this is my baby. She ain't no baby anymore. She might be a different kind of baby. But that's the thing I love. I feel like a teacher sometimes because I see them when they first come to the school and I see them when they leave. And I see the transitions.
Hello, Ron.
Yeah.
Did you get it working?
I finally got it working. How's Rita?
How's your foot?
How's my what?
Your foot.
Your foot from kicking the.
Oh,
From rebooting it.
yeah.
Yeah, from rebooting. Yeah.
Yeah. Kill the damn thing. Oh my God. Why? I am having all kinds of problems. More Coor ducks. So why am I only seeing one person?
Right. You see
Yeah,
it
go
where
up
it
and-
says
Up in view. Up at the top.
Up at the top where it says
the
view,
top.
there's a little box, a little bunch of boxes around it. Click up there.
You
Yeah,
gotta
right.
hit gallery.
Top right hand corner, it says view.
You
Yeah,
gallery. There we go.
there you go.
This is Saturday evening tech
Ranger,
with Paul Murray.
Ron.
There's Mr. Ranger.
Yeah.
I don't think Paul's needed any take, has he?
Nah.
He was checking to see if I'd left any scrap food up there that he could grab. Like he
Well,
really
I
needs
tell you,
more.
The best story was I wasn't home for it. This happened when I was in the Marines somewhere. But we had an English sheepdog. And my mother made a cake for my dad's birthday and had it on the counter. And she walked over there and licked the top of the cake. And she grabbed the cake, put some more icing on the top, and didn't tell anybody. I'm glad I wasn't there. I said, "Did you eat any?" She goes, "No." She waited till it was all over with to tell him. And knowing my mom, that was my mom. She probably did it. Like I said, she thought my dad had died in the chair. She covered him up and went back to bed. She said, "I'll take care of it in the morning. I don't need to wake anybody up." Now I was home for that one. When he woke up, it didn't go over well. You're a stupid woman.
Jerron, what was the problem? What was causing it?
I kept going into that system preference. For some reason, the microphone was showing up twice in the system preferences, and I don't know why.
Probably because it had installed, and then you turned around and installed the software afterwards, and because it already had the drivers for it, because computers now they just pick up the drivers, and
right.
So
Lloyd, when you the wheel
right
on there, like I press it once, it's green. Press it again, it's blue. What does that mean?
Oh, I think that just changes your color, but
It means you just got a fancy ass mic that no one needs to know about.
yeah. See, there's mine. I've got mine on a boom. I bought the boom as well.
Right.
And I don't even know what the hell that damn thing does.
I just think it's the RGB. Ron, it's just the RGB. You can set it what color you want.
Oh.
Yeah, it
that's all it is.
Improves the ambience of your voice.
So if I want to increase the gain, I got to go into the app.
Now that I don't know, because mine's on the top.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't have to go. You can just roll that wheel up, and that will will increase your gain, your input gain. Just like don't press it. Just roll it. You feel it clicking. Because right now I've got my software open and here.
Yeah. No, does it sound like my voice went down a little bit?
Yeah, if you lower it, it gets quieter.
Okay, now I'm going to increase it back up. Is that louder now?
A little bit.
Not much.
Check over if you're using your software though. Check to make sure your master output volume is at 100, and then you adjust your gain for your volume.
Master output is at 100. Yes, it is.
Okay, and then after you get it at a level that you like, just click that underneath where it says the input gain, that smart audio lock, and that will disable that thumb drive. So when you grab it, you won't accidentally screw everything up. Over there, if you're using if you got the Yeti software open.
Yep, I do.
So
Want a dog? Anybody?
No, thanks. You got one?
no, I got a couple that I'm ready. Sometimes I'm ready to get rid of them. The only problem I have with Ranger is him just laying down wherever the hell and he expects me to walk around him. I don't know. Like, you're supposed to be a service dog. You're supposed to keep me from falling, not get in my way and make me fall.
Make you fall.
Big ox.
And when they're walking in front of you, taking you somewhere where they want to go, and they just stop.
Yep.
And they stop in places where you can't get past them.
Can't get past him. Yeah, it's like, well, he's so big. There's a lot of places he can't get past, and so he's learned to back up. So he.
Oh yeah, Precious is brilliant at reversing.
Yeah.
I think if I get no girls so far, if I get up on money, that's not something. I got one.
Who was that?
Oh, it's either something Dre's listening to or somebody talking to Dre, one of the two.
So I think she was telling me that my rice is ready. That's what she's telling me.
Oh,
Because she came out the kitchen. She's telling me to go ahead and make my meal so she could eat.
Oh.
Oh, the dog.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah, that's what my dog was doing. Because she came out the kitchen. I know what she's doing. She's smelling and she's telling me, your food's ready. Fix your dish so I could eat.
It was either somebody at Dre's or it was Paul's tenant talking to him, one or the other.
Yeah. Once you get that mic set, Ron, just hit that smart lock and just leave it alone. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But
I was looking at there's effects.
Oh yeah.
Keep getting tempted to buy a mic like that with a boom. Keep tempted.
There's one that says haunted. Does that sound haunted?
No. Oh.
There's robot.
Well, if you've got smart audio lock on that, you may have to go back over there and change that. Yeah, it's not doing it on mine either for some reason.
I do not have that checked.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem to. I don't know why they don't work, because mine doesn't either.
Yeah, I guess I have to see how I sound somewhere, do some recordings or something.
Right. Well, you sound actually pretty good, Ron. You got a good level. One of the things that's nice about it is, like on this here, when the dogs bark, I've noticed that because I look down at my audio, and whenever my dogs are barking, it's not,
Oh yeah, kind of drowns out the background noise.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, Ron, you're in YouTube, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just move the slider back a bit and let it play back the last minute or so. And you hear yourself talking.
Well, they've got a call here that they're screwing up. Guy intercepted the ball in the end zone, goes down, and as he goes down, the offensive guy touches him in the end zone. He gets up, runs it back to about the 40-yard line, and they let him run it back. But he was touching the end zone. So the ball's a touchback. Then they call a personal foul after the play. So there shouldn't be a personal foul either, because the play does not exist. And as he goes down,
sounds like it's pretty screwed up.
Yeah, I agree.
Shut up,
But
Joe.
they're reviewing it now.
Yeah, they've just spent the last 2 minutes discussing it on the pitch. So,
On the pitch,
yeah,
The field.
the field. If
It's
you're
a-
going to
Yeah, it's a
watch, if
field.
you're
That's
going to
why-
watch
Ground, the
Yankee
pitch, the field.
yeah,
Yeah.
call it by what it is. You know, we're not we don't play those silly batting games you guys got over there. We don't play
Shut up,
cricket.
We call it the ground.
no, that's a cricket ground. It's a football pitch.
Oh, well, we don't
Yeah,
play
yeah.
Football pitch
rugby
means
or-
soccer field. Soccer field.
No, we play cricket on the ground.
On an oval.
Oh, and an oval, yeah. There's another
And I'm
term.
microwave
We've used
tea, so what's the
four terms
difference?
What
Oh,
was the
different
last-
And Dominic, I microwave tea, proper tea, so what's the difference?
now. Yeah.
Shut up, Joe.
Lord help me.
Laura's after you tonight, Joe.
Boy, she is on your
Laura need to go back in her room.
Oh hell. Oops. I figured it out wrong.
who's got the thing talking like a robot?
Oh, it's Lloyd. It's Lloyd. Oh, what's it? What?
It's you, Paul. Now.
What? Who's got the?
I don't know. I think it's Ron.
No. What the hell? Okay, Joe's laughing too hard. What are you up to, Joe?
I was muted.
It's got to be Ron getting feedback.
Yeah.
Ron, you got your effects working. Go in and shut them off. They sound like shit.
Hello.
He's
Yeah, it's
muted
coming
now.
through Ron.
Yeah, it's coming through Ron's. He's getting feedback and everything we say.
And
Go into your effects and shut that
It's coming
off.
back AI.
Yeah.
I muted you, Ron.
Go into the G Hub.
You know what I did have them turned on, you know what I did, Paul? Is, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sounds
You sound like
like
a
a
friggin' robot.
You sound like a robot.
Like a Dalek.
Yeah, Daleks. There you go.
Exterminate.
Yeah. Exterminate.
Exterminate.
Police Sopranos.
Okay, everybody. I will see you tomorrow.
Okay, David.
Pack it for now.
Pack it for now.
Pack it in, David.
Well, it's not doing it now, Ron. Whatever you did, you changed.
Let me,
It's only when he speaks.
It's when you speak, Ron.
Have you seen the results
does it still sound
today?
like that?
Yep.
You sound like a Martian.
Really?
David? Has he gone?
Make sure
Oh, I
that
see.
There was some big results in the FA Cup today. Liverpool played Accrington Stanley, a smaller team, and won 4-0. Chelsea
Yeah.
played Morecambe and won 5-0. And Man City played Salford City and won 8-0.
Yeah. Some pretty big results there.
Yeah.
There's the helium chipmunk.
What?
Oh, shit. It sounds like art.
Yeah.
Just follow the yellow brick road.
It sounds like Mike without his mouth moving.
Yeah. There's that better
There
now?
you go. That's better.
Yeah.
Finally.
Okay.
What is it? Was there a setting that
Yeah, you can. Let me try something else, Paul. If you don't mind staying on, I have the option of my audio coming back either through the screen or from the Mac. Like I said, this Mac Mini is only about like this big.
Right.
Yeah.
So I need to go on audio. Okay. Does that sound any different?
No.
No. How's it sound to you though?
Not getting any feedback?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Like I said, I've been at this thing all day, putting this thing together and settings. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, at what point do you get confused?
In the beginning.
When you plugged it in.
No, I got it together, got it hooked up. I just been having problems with the resolution. As it turns out, I said I talked to AZ quite a bit today.
Right.
And and I did some research on YouTube of why people are not getting the resolution that they should. It all has to do with the display cable coming from the computer to the monitor.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I ordered it. It'll be here Tuesday, but it's not allowing me to, it's only allowed me to go to like 38 something by 2140.
Does your video card allow it to go that high though?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you need to find out what the resolution or what type of video card you got in there and decide, because it doesn't matter what cable you put in there. If your video card will not display that high, well then, you know.
Yeah. So unfortunately, if it find out that it, but
Yeah, but you don't need to be HD all the time on that computer.
well, the thing that is, everything is
Spread out.
yeah. So that's why I saved the box and everything. If it don't work, I'm gonna go back.
Which Mini did you get?
The Mini 4 Pro.
The Mini 4 Pro.
That sounds more DJI than Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has the M4 chip.
Right.
It has the top of the line, everything in it.
Seems they've got seems both of DJI and Mac have got the same numbering system.
Let me see if I can bring it up. Right, so chip, you've got the M4.
But I did some research on YouTube today, and I found 3 or 4 different people that they were having the same problem, and they went and got it's USB-C from the machine to the display port. Not right now. I've got it HDMI to HDMI.
Right.
So that's what they did, and it corrected the problem right away.
Right. Yeah, because I'm just looking at this. The M4 Pro will display up to 6K resolution over 60 hertz. So,
Yeah.
or it'll do 4K resolution at 240 hertz over either the Thunderbolt or the HDMI.
Yeah. So that's what I think it is. It's Thunderbolt to
HDMI display video. Support one display up to 8K resolution at 60 hertz or 4K at 240 hertz. So yeah, so you could that should do it, you know, depending on how many hertz you're but yeah, that should be more than enough to carry that monitor. So that was the thing I was thinking, that if your monitor, if your GPU on there wasn't good enough, well, you know, it's like this one here. I've got a good GPU, but my monitor, now I run it in 2K because that's as high as, or 2.5 actually, but yeah, 2K is what's on my laptop. So
right.
But then again, mine's a PC. I got the Alienware, so it's more than enough machine for me.
Yeah.
Probably be the last one I get unless I'm around another 10 years, and then I might have to upgrade, you know, after 10 years. But
yeah. Well, thank you all for your help.
Okay, Ron.
But we'll get a little dinner and get ready to have one more day off tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good.
So,
hey, Ron, do me a favor. Lift your hat up just a little bit further.
Lift the hat?
Yeah, right. Okay,
Yeah.
you haven't pulled all your hair out yet, so you still got another day's worth of work to do. So
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Oh, yeah. The big job is done. No, I really think it's that display cable. We'll find out in a couple of days. And if it is, I'm going to take it back because the guys told me, like, oh yeah, I talked to an Apple guy there. He's like, oh yeah, this Mac Mini will work with this, and you'll get the full 5250 by 1440 resolution.
Right,
so,
right.
But they supplied you with a bunch of cables, and one of them was DisplayPort to DisplayPort. The Mac Mini does not have a DisplayPort out or input.
Right.
It has HDMI input. But one of the other options are Thunderbolt to DisplayPort on the monitor.
Yeah.
Because the monitor is HDMI and DisplayPort option.
You might try hooking up the Thunderbolt to HDMI.
Yeah,
if you've got that, or a Thunderbolt to DisplayPort, either one.
Yeah. Well, that's the one that's ordered, is Thunderbolt to DisplayPort.
Oh, okay. That's one you ordered?
Yep.
Well, if you've got one that's Thunderbolt to HDMI, try that, you know. You said it came with some cables.
Yeah, it came with some cables, but I don't think that was one of them.
Oh.
Yeah. So we will we'll see in a couple of days. We'll see if I have any hair left.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. All righty, guys. You guys have a nice evening.
Okay, Ron.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will catch up to you soon.
All right.
Sounds
Later,
good.
Ron.
All best.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Well, what do the rest of you guys think? You want to stay on a while or?
Well, I was fixing
I
it.
think it's getting to that time.
Yeah. I
And we're
think-
gonna fix my food.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're going to call it. Everybody have a great evening, and we'll see all of you again in the morning. And,
Good
is
night,
anybody
everyone.
doing any?
Yeah, the dog saying bye
Is
too.
anybody
Bill-
doing live stream tonight?
Uncle Bill's doing
Yeah,
his
Uncle
show
Bill's
at,
on in an hour.
An hour. Okay.
Yeah, in an hour. Yeah.
All right. Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see you then.
All right. Later, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye for now.
Pack it in.
I said food.